Harleys are bought to be polished, others are bought to be ridden hard, far, and often. Today we're counting down 12 Harleys that seasoned riders pick because they just make sense. Not for show, not for status, but for how they perform in the real world. If you see someone on one of these, you know they've done their homework. Let's kick things off with number 12. Number 12. Sportster S. The Sportster S is Harley's proof that you can blend agility and attitude. It's powered by the Revolution Max 1250T, a liquid-cooled V-twin making 121 horsepower and 93 pound-foot of torque, with DOHC and variable valve timing. At just over 500 pounds wet, it's light by Harley standards and loves a good set of curves. Fully adjustable suspension, Brembo brakes, ride modes, and a sharp TFT display make it more versatile than most riders expect. This isn't the kind of bike you buy just to park outside the bar. It's a scalpel in a lineup full of sledgehammers. Responsive, quick to turn, and surprisingly comfortable for its size. You can run it as a daily rider during the week and still have a blast tearing up the back roads on Saturday. Riders who know their numbers appreciate the power to weight, the chassis balance, and the tech that actually makes a difference. And while it's one of the most modern Harleys on the road, it still carries that unmistakable Harley presence. If you think a stripped-back, lightweight Harley is smart, wait until you see what happens when you apply that same logic to a big twin. Number 11. Street Bob 114. If the Sportster S is the scalpel, the Street Bob 114 is the no-nonsense hammer. At about 655 pounds wet, it's one of the lightest big twins Harley makes. Powered by the Milwaukee 8 114 cranking out 119 pound-foot of torque. No fairing, no bags, no clutter, just a stripped-down Softail with LED lighting, a clean digital gauge, and that big V-twin delivering grunt in every gear. Smart riders go for the Street Bob because simplicity equals reliability. With fewer parts and less weight, you've got less to maintain and more agility in traffic or tight parking. The ride is planted, the torque curve is broad, and it's comfortable enough for a full day without trying to be a touring rig. It's also a perfect blank canvas if you want to customize later, but it doesn't need a thing out of the box. It's the Toyota Hilux of Harleys. Dependable, straightforward, and tough enough to handle whatever you throw at it. And if you think simple can't be versatile, the next bike on the list proves you can have classic style, touring comfort, and day-to-day practicality in one package. Number 10. Heritage Classic. The Heritage Classic is proof that you can have vintage style without giving up modern comfort. Underneath the leather-look saddlebags and retro chrome is a modern Softail frame and a Milwaukee 8 114 pushing 119 pound-foot of torque. A detachable windscreen means you can set it up for touring or strip it down for a cleaner cruiser look in minutes. Smart riders choose the Heritage because it's two bikes in one. With the windscreen on and bags packed, it's ready to cross state lines in comfort. Take the screen off, and it becomes a nimble, good-looking weekend ride. The ergonomics are relaxed, the suspension is tuned for all-day comfort, and the lockable bags make it genuinely practical. It's the kind of bike that feels equally at home rolling down a Main Street parade or hammering out 400 miles of highway. Riders who appreciate adaptability know that versatility is worth its weight in gold. And if you think the Heritage is stable, the next pick shows how Harley takes stability to the extreme with big rubber and a low planted stance. Number 9. Fat Boy 114. The Fat Boy is one of Harley's most recognizable silhouettes, but there's more to it than looks. The Milwaukee 8 114 makes 119 pound-foot of torque, and the wide 160mm front and the 240mm rear tires give it unmatched stability. Updated solid disc wheels shed weight compared to older versions, and the suspension has been refined for comfort without losing that planted feel. Smart riders keep the Fat Boy in their garage because it's the heavy weight that won't beat you up. Those fat tires soak up rough roads and keep it steady in crosswinds or when passing big trucks. The weight sits low, making slow-speed maneuvers easier than you'd expect from such a beefy machine. It's the bike you ride when you want a solid, predictable feel on every mile, whether it's city streets or open highway. And while it still turns heads with its broad-shouldered stance, the real value is in how confidently it rides. But if you think wide tires make for a stable ride, Wait until you see how Harley blends stability with serious lean angle in the next one. Number 8. Lowrider ST. The Lowrider ST is Harley's sport touring sweet spot. It runs the Milwaukee 8 117 with 125 pound-foot of torque, raised suspension for more lean angle, and a frame-mounted fairing to cut down wind fatigue. Hard saddlebags add real-world practicality, making it equally ready for twisty back roads and multi-day trips. Smart riders pick the Lowrider ST because it's the rare Harley that loves corners as much as the highway. You can lean it harder without grinding metal, and the chassis feels planted even when you're riding aggressively. The fairing offers enough protection for touring, but the bike still looks lean and athletic. This is for the rider who refuses to pick between style, performance, and comfort. It's quick enough to hang with sportier bikes in the mountains, yet comfortable and capable enough to knock out 500 miles in a day. And while the Lowrider ST blends agility and touring skill, the next bike is all about unapologetic straight-line muscle that's impossible to ignore. Number 7. Breakout 117. The Breakout 117 is Harley's muscle cruiser, built for torque and attitude. The Milwaukee 8 117 cranks out 125 pound-foot torque, delivered through a slam-stretched chassis with a 240mm rear tire and a long rake. It's drag bike DNA straight from the factory. Smart riders buy the Breakout because they know exactly what it's for. It's not a nimble city bike or a twisty road carver. This is a statement machine for riders who live for straight-line punch and aggressive styling. The low stance, stretched geometry, and massive rear tire give it a unique road feel that rewards throttle control and confidence. It's the kind of bike that makes you grin every time you open it up, and it draws attention everywhere you go. In the hands of a rider who knows how to manage its power and handling quirks, it's pure fun. If you think the Breakout delivers big thrills, the next pick shows how Harley turns touring into a high-performance art form. Number 6. CVO Street Glide. The CVO Street Glide is Harley's touring benchmark in premium trim. The Milwaukee 8 VVT 121 delivers smooth, powerful torque with less vibration and more refinement than ever. Premium suspension keeps the ride plush, and the reworked batwing fairing improves aerodynamics, cutting down on fatigue at highway speeds. Smart riders pick the CVO Street Glide because comfort is performance. A bike that leaves you fresh after 500 miles lets you ride farther and enjoy it more. Everything here serves a purpose, from the upgraded brakes to the premium lighting and intuitive infotainment. The seat's sculpted for all-day comfort, and the suspension takes the sting out of rough roads without losing control. This isn't about buying the most expensive Harley. It's about investing in a machine that makes long-distance riding effortless. When every detail works in your favor, you can just focus on the ride. But if you think this is Harley's top tier, the next bike takes the performance and rarity to a whole other level. Number 5. CVO Road Glide RR. The CVO Road Glide RR is Harley's race-bred touring monster. Only 131 exist, each running a 131 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 with 153 horsepower and 150 pound-foot of torque. It's lighter, sharper, and equipped with premium suspension and braking components designed to handle real speed. Smart riders see this as more than a collectible. It's a high-performance bagger built to dominate. The frame-mounted fairing keeps it stable at speed, while chassis upgrades give it agility most touring bikes can't touch. It's a bike that can hold its own on the track and still crush miles the next morning. Owning one is as much about the ride as it is about bragging rights. Exclusivity plus genuine engineering chops means it'll hold value while delivering thrills every time you twist the throttle. And if this is Harley's ultimate touring weapon, the next bike proves they can make an adventure rig just as capable. Number 4. CVO Pan America. The CVO Pan America turns Harley's adventure bike into a premium all-terrain machine. It packs the Revolution Max 1250 with over 150 horsepower, semi-active suspension, adaptive ride height, and rugged luggage ready for real travel. Smart riders buy it because it's the freedom machine in the lineup. You're not stuck on asphalt, it's equally happy on gravel or back roads. The suspension adjusts on the fly, keeping you comfortable and in control no matter the terrain. The CVO trim means better suspension, refined electronics, and travel gear that holds up under real miles. For riders who want one Harley to commute, tour, and explore, this bike makes sense. It's a rare combination of capability and comfort that opens more routes than any other Harley. And while this one's all about versatility, the next pick returns to the timeless formula of an all-American bagger done right. Number 3. Street Glide. The Street Glide is the standard bearer for Harley baggers. It's lighter and more aerodynamic for 2025, with ride modes, a crisp TFT display, and refined suspension. The Milwaukee 8 delivers steady torque for effortless cruising and confident passing. Smart riders choose it because it's proven and easy to live with. Parts are everywhere, maintenance is straightforward, and the balance of comfort, performance, and style is spot on. The Batwing fairing offers solid wind protection without adding bulk, and the ergonomics work for long days in the saddle. It's the kind of bike you can ride anywhere, from downtown to cross-country, without second-guessing. That's why so many high-mile street glides are still rolling strong. And while it's the dependable choice, the next bike takes the concept and adds unmatched stability for serious mile eaters. Number 2. Road Glide. The Road Glide's frame-mounted shark-nose fairing is its secret weapon for stability. At highway speeds, especially in crosswinds or when passing semis, it stays planted and composed. Combined with Milwaukee 8 power, plush suspension, and touring ergonomics, it's built for riders who live on the open road. Smart riders buy it because it makes big miles feel small. Less buffeting means less fatigue, so you arrive fresher and more focused. The luggage capacity is generous, the cockpit is well laid out, and it handles better than you'd expect from a full-size touring rig. For high-mile riders, this bike feels like home. It's one of the most respected touring machines in Harley's history, and the one that often wins over riders who thought they'd never own a Harley. And if you think that's versatile, the top spot goes to a bike that can do almost everything. Number 1. Pan America 1250 ST. The Pan America 1250 ST is Harley's most versatile machine. The Revolution Max 1250 delivers over 150 horsepower, with adaptive ride height, semi-active suspension, and rider modes that make it equally at home on pavement or trail. Smart riders choose it because it's truly one bike for every ride. You can commute during the week, tour on the weekend, and explore dirt roads in between. It's lighter than a big touring rig, more comfortable than most adventure bikes, and every bit as capable as you need it to be. This bike breaks the mold of what a Harley can be. For riders who value capability over tradition and want freedom to go anywhere without switching bikes, the Pan America 1250 ST is the clear winner. It's the smartest all-rounder Harley has built, and the one that points to where the brand is heading.